Motherfucking mini episode. Mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode.
My leather's so soft, so don't think I ain't hard. Bitch say Wheezy, make it rain. I say, bitch, I ain't God. Welcome, little mamas and Gentiles alike, to another phenomenal episode of My Momma Told Me.
The podcast where we dive deep into the pockets of black conspiracy theories.
And we finally worked to prove who has been braiding Wayne's hair this whole time. It can't be from the community. This should be looking crazy.
You're saying nobody would do Lil Wayne's hair. Nobody of African descent would do Lil Wayne's hair the way that it is now being done.
Who do you know who would fuck up that man's braids?
Yeah, I mean, his dreads had snapped off, I would say, a decade ago, and he's never, like, made any adjustments. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel like he, like, these snapped off. Maybe I should, like, take on a new system. Maybe I need to try some different products. It just feels like he's continuing on the same path.
Yeah, I think you could outrich a haircut, too, like, till you get so rich you don't really need a good haircut.
We see it a lot. J. Cole.
Yeah, Tim Duncan. I think it's beautiful.
Jay-Z did it. Jay-Z was like, I'm never getting a haircut again. I'm so rich.
How nice would it be to be free of every 2 weeks?
I do think it is sort of the more embarrassing thing that happens when a billionaire is still trapped in the same sort of like aesthetic standards that the rest of us are. Like, yeah. I know why I fix my hair and my face. It's because that shallowness is all I have. But when they do it, it feels like, okay, well then what the fuck did you get rich for?
Yeah, to dress like us? What are you talking about?
You're a loser.
Yeah,
you're a real loser.
I was thinking about
insane.
That. I was thinking that the other day because I was in the barbershop and they was going in on this dude. And it was like some shit that I knew it could get turned back at me for, so I couldn't even laugh too hard.
Oh, right.
They're like, look at this nigga long-ass arms. Nigga arms long as hell, short as fuck. And I was like, this nigga is as short as me.
Yeah.
So I just had to be like,
yeah, we're the same height. Go ahead, take it easy, big man. Some people are average size in here.
There are a lot of different bodies out there.
There's actually not one standard of beauty, but hey, y'all fellas have fun.
That's for you for copping to that European body standard. But we're not here. We're not here to talk about my insecurities at the barbershop. We have voicemails.
You guys have been sending so many fucking voicemails, and it's really cool. And this first voicemail, Bay, our producer, assures us is worth the listen. We're trusting that Bay is correct, that this first we've opted not to listen to them ahead of time. We really want to hear it raw dog, unscathed, unfiltered, and so we're gonna play it now. Yeah.
Well, semi-new listener, Prada. About 2 months now, but I've been binging the shit out of the show.
Okay.
And I noticed, or my mama told me, that Langston, a.k.a. Pee Wee Kerman, only bought
hold on,
pause. On the
show. Wait a fucking minute, man. First of all, motherfucker, you just got here. You ain't even been with us that long to be speaking nasty to me.
Yo.
Why? What did I do? Why take shots at me?
They do be coming at you.
It's crazy. I'm so inspiring. I'm so uplifting, and all they do is speak rude.
They just want to drag you
in my
down.
direction.
Shame.
I just want the best for us. But all right, yeah, play more of this garbage motherfuckers shit.
Pee Wee Kerman only bought Dave on the show so he can make more dark skin jokes.
Damn.
I I noticed when the show first started, you were kind of holding your punches and more defending light skin than making dark skin jokes. But now that nigga's on the show, boy, you will call a blackie quick. I'm just saying, conspiracy, probably not. Observation, definitely. Love the show so far, fellas. Keep up the good work. Bye, bitches.
What I love is that he said you will call a blackie. He didn't say, and that's not true.
Yeah.
Or
he didn't really stand up for you. It just felt like he identified a change and was like, I don't know what's happening, but you changed.
It felt like if we let that email or that voicemail go on longer, it would have been like, and I'm for it. Honestly, take these niggas to task.
They've had it too good for too long. And finally, somebody's ready to speak up.
He didn't even say my name. No. He just said that nigga, bro. He didn't say, Bori, I appreciate your contribution.
Nah. He's been listening for 2 months. One thing he knows is that he can be mean to me. And the other thing he knows is that you've made zero imprint on this podcast. And more importantly, the only real influence you've had is you've become a punching bag for my dark skin jokes.
Which is funny because I feel like I go at you for being light skinned all the time.
I was going to say, and granted, I know this will be received poorly. It always is. But I definitely think I take way more hits for being light skinned than the other way around.
100. I will say 100%. 100%.
Certainly, I get my shots in. There's been a few ooga boogas that I felt pretty good about.
You know what it is? I think it's when you get your shots in. I don't know what it is. Maybe this is colorism. It does ring louder. You know what I'm saying? Because I just get my little like, what are you singing R&B off? And then it's like, and then you're just like, what about you big-lipped gorilla? And the record stops. Everybody's like, hey, oh.
Can I just say, perfect impression of me. I don't know what you've been doing, but you're locked the fuck in as far as impersonating me.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I listen to a ton of podcasts about comedy. I haven't heard a lot of the prior ones. Were you not ever? It was defensive light skin. That was your kind of take.
I don't know that I've ever been defending light skin. Let me be clear about my position on light skin. I think that I am born of a curse. I think that the further I get into conspiracy theory, the more I'm not fully convinced races are supposed to mix. I don't know that this isn't a sin, but I'm grateful to be here. I love who I am, despite the curse that I'm born of. And that said, I am not so much a defender of light skin as I am a defender of what I think is often nasty stereotypes about people that frankly are mostly unfounded. So I think there was a period where I was probably defending the sort of that the stereotypes weren't valid. That said, I'm not sitting here being like a light skinned champion the way that I think a lot of people want me to be.
I think that is maybe just the nature of being light skinned, possibly. That people are like, he must be, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, we talked about this more privately than on the podcast, but people continue to be mad at us for mainly me for that there are no light-skinned A-list celebrities comment. They continue to be on fire about how absurd that suggestion is. And I still think what's not understood in the comment that I was making is that I'm not asking for more of us. I'm just identifying a difference in the way that we are received in Hollywood.
And that's the funny thing, because I am. I am. I feel
You
like
want more light skin.
No, God no. I'm talking about I am Team Darks. Well, that's what I want. I think Ben Wallace is the greatest basketball player of all time.
Okay. Well, that's not. There were plenty of dark skinned dudes you could have went with, and
I loved him since it was just that era.
That was a fun team for sure.
Yeah, his hair was so crazy. He was so strong.
No, man, he was scary.
Yeah. No, that is because you don't. I think if you were to really tally it up, me being pro dark skin is maybe more than you being pro light skin.
100%.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I don't know what that is.
You've never called you a sin.
No. Quite frankly, I'd take 6 more.
Yeah, no. I'd like to stop this where I could.
Wait, okay, so this is interesting because we have never talked about this because I don't know how it happened that I got on here. Were you looking when you were looking, because you could have got a woman.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, for the career, maybe a better choice. Well, we're here now.
I probably thought about very powerful women that I could have aligned myself with, and quite frankly, they were busy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shit to do.
Yeah, and then I said, well, who's the funniest person I know? Okay, women, the funny women I know didn't work. Well, now who's the just funniest person I know? And your name immediately popped up.
It would have been crazy if you had got another light-skinned guy, though.
That was ultimately a non-starter for me.
Yeah,
was I cannot. In good faith, I could not run a podcast about Black conspiracy theory, and it's me and another motherfucker that's the same color as me. It just feels like we're not going to be able to have the full breadth of the conversations. You know what I mean? In a way that helps everybody.
But to answer this caller shit, hey man, my guy's just trying. He be getting ganged up on here.
Bro, I just put my dukes up and swing, man. I'm not. These niggas are punching me overhand. I'm still fighting like the fucking 20s. I'm just trying my best. I'm just trying my best to survive getting jumped, baby. I ain't bring this man on to make dark skin jokes, but I will continue to do that. And if that makes you happy, dear listener, then I'm pleased that you're here to join us.
Yeah, I think that's the fairest takeaway we can have of this. And also, no women.
No women.
We got an email about that one time. It's like, I feel like we have a lot of women on, but
I think we have a ton of women on the podcast, and frankly, I think most of our best episodes are with women.
Yeah,
I don't think either of us is running from consistently having women on. In fact, frankly, it's my preference.
Yeah,
most of the time I feel uncomfortable is with a bunch of dudes sitting around making weird, pee-pee jokes.
Yeah. What's the most amount of dudes you feel like you can be comfortable around?
That's a good question. It never happened.
Because you got single mom tendencies too. Like I got that. So
I just prefer women, dog. I really don't love like being in groups of men like that. I could probably do like up to 8. And
that's pretty good.
And then it's like, I can't really. You know what I mean? When I was hooping, that was different. When you're like playing sports, it's a little more like you are not so much man as you are athlete joined in, sort of a process. But just chilling, yeah, I can't exceed like 5 to 8 dudes.
Yeah, like just like in a group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Because like the other day I had like 3 dudes at my house. We were just on the porch and my girl walked up and I was like, yeah, that's about the breath of fresh air we needed.
Yeah.
That's about enough.
Yeah, this conversation was thinning out.
Yeah. I'm gonna start trying to talk about feelings all this because it's like too many men will expose you for having single mom traits. One-on-one, great with men. 2-3 men, I got it. It's like 12 niggas in there, bro.
Yeah. Once it starts turning into like competitive male energy, I immediately sink to the back.
Yeah, I ain't got it. I
become beta so fast when it becomes like man competing about how much pussy they ate and how strong they are. It's like
that's how I know that you do, because you said how much pussy they ate.
Oh yeah.
Psychopath.
It's never even occurred to me that they're not treating those nice ladies the way they deserve to be treated.
We're all eating pussy though, right?
But you made her come for sure though, right?
Yeah. You made sure she felt safe afterwards though, right?
Yeah. You got yours, but I'm sure she got hers.
Yeah. You text her the next morning and said it's pretty fun. I appreciate that. Right.
Well, for the listener, because we need to wrap this thing up, I hope this answers your question with your black ass, and I hope that you continue to enjoy what we're putting out. I'm glad you're here. Keep bringing more people on. 2 months is crazy. We've been at it for a long time, so it's so nice to know that more people are finding us and discovering and becoming addicted to this bullshit.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Maybe you could say my name next time.
Yeah, his name's David.
Yeah, maybe just reference it. Bori goes good. I like Bori.
Bori's nice.
But other than that,
you want to tell the people where they can find you? What cool shit you got going on?
Yeah, Cool Guy Jokes 87 on Instagram, patreon.com/David Bori to buy my special Birth of a Nation with the G. Also, Dallas. I will be in Dallas April 25th and 26th. Come out and see me. It's going to be a good time at the Dallas Comedy Club. I mean, I'm also going to be at the West River Comedy Club in Rapid City, South Dakota this weekend. If people who listen to this are there, I would appreciate that as well.
West River, baby. Come
on. Act like I ain't just get nominated for a Webby.
We on that Webby shit. That's right. We are nominated for a Webby. So please go and vote. I believe voting is open. You can vote for our episode with Monet Exchange for the Webby Awards. We don't know what happens if we win the Webby Award, but we certainly,
no idea.
We're not fighting it if you guys want to make us champions of the Webbies. And as always, you can follow me at Langston Kerman on all social media platforms. You can come see me live. I'll be at Wise Guys in Salt Lake City, April 10th, and then April 17th, I'll be at the Wise Guys in Las Vegas. And you can send us your own drops, your own conspiracy theories. You can tell us exactly what the ratio is of dark skin to light skin jokes on this show at mymommapod@gmail.com. You can leave us a voicemail at 844-LIL-MOMS. And most importantly, you can buy the merch. You can like, subscribe, rate, review, do all the things that help make this show more popular so that my dark skin jokes finally see the light of day they deserve. Do it all in Jesus' name. Bye, bitch.
You like teenage girls.
When you say teenage, how old are we talking?
Motherfucking mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode.